Hello beautifuls, my name is Epic Treasure and this video today is a beautiful tutorial on the slider settings for this stunning lady. Look at her. She is going to stand out in every cutscene. I can't even imagine. So let's get straight into that. If you like what you see, consider liking, commenting, subscribing. Let me know if you like it or not. I will dive straight into it. So going into the head shape to start with. Now remember, if you've got any questions or if I need to update something that I might have missed, check the comments, check the description also. Sometimes I might leave something out and I can't change it once it's already uploaded. So there's that. So looking at the head shape to start with, the head shape is determined by morphing three models together. Select heads to morph and use the left to adjust how they blend. Swap between the 30 available heads. So we can see that the top one is number 7. The one on the left is number 5, and the number on the right is number 9. We can see the percentages, so the top, 37%, bottom left, 37%, and then 27% for the one on the right. You might need to pause this as you go along just to get it right. So going into the complexion, we've got the skin tone, which is at the very bottom right, melanin 100%, and the skin hue is warm. Take a screenshot of that while I'm here. Click. Complexion, I put her as rosy, number 2. So that's number 41 in that list. The next one we have is forehead and brow. Head width, 10%. Flatten, 0%. Width, minus 60%. Depth, minus 5%. Brow spacing, minus 80%. Width, 30%. Height, minus 15%. Inner position, 10%. Outer position, 10%. Depth, minus 30%. Jumping down to the cheeks and jaw. Cheeks depth, minus 10%. Height, 30%. Width, minus 30%. Gauntness, minus 45%. Jowls, 0%. Overbite, 15%. Height for the jaw, 45%. Width, minus 25%. The jawbone angle, we have 40%, position 85%, width minus 55%. Jumping down to the chin, we have the chin bump at 20%, width minus 55%, depth minus 15%, height minus 25%, double chin minus 80. Larynx are all on 0, scalp all on 0 also. Jumping across to the body, to the undergarments, I've got the bikini on. The body shape I have here at 0.59 and 0.98. So she is as curvy and as hourglass as I could make her. Body proportions, height 20%. If you want them taller, then just change the slider. Shoulder width 10%. Chest size maxed out 100%. Waist width minus 100%. Hip width 100%. Glute size 100%. Bulge size minus 100%. Skin tone, warm again, and then the bottom right for the, skin hue is warm, skin tone is bottom right, melanin 100%. Jumping across to the eyes and eyebrow spacing for the eye shape, minus 25%. Up, down, minus 55%. Left and right, up, down is 0%. Depth, minus 35%. Tilt, 20%. Vertical distance, 25%. The left and right vertical distance, so is 0, 0, and hooded is 0. Eye color. This is a little bit of an iffy one for me. Originally had it as the crystal eyes, which I don't want to change a preset. If you pick a color you like and then go to preset, it will reset your choices, which is unfortunate. So the middle iris color is, have a look at where they are on the screen. Because once I start to move the cursor around, it's going to change it. So have a look. You might like to pause. So third row down, third from the left. Saturation 0%, brightness 75%. The next one is the inner iris color. We have it on the second row at the end on the right at saturation 0% and 75% for the brightness. The outer iris is the bottom left. It's the brown one, saturation 0, brightness 75%. The sclera color is just 1. The eye quality is not bloodshot and no cataracts today. Eyebrows and eyelashes shape. Shape number 8 for the brows. Color, I've just put black. So I go in there, pick the 4th row down, number 1 position, saturation 50%. Let's just go down here. 50% and then brightness 46%. The shape of the eyelashes is number 11. Going down to the mascara intensity 100, and again we've got the black color there, which ideally should be, the saturation should be all the way up to 100 and the brightness on 1. Next one we have is the nose shape. Nose shape number 1. Depth 0%, height 75%. Size 5%, crookedness 0, depth 0%, height 0%, width 0%, vertical position minus 35%, horizontal position 0%, width minus 45%, depth minus 40%. The nose tip minus 30%, up and down, left and right, all zeros. Width minus 50%, rotation minus 95%. The nostrils, size minus 65. The width is 10%. If you want to make them wider, I would go nostrils maybe, I would go 45. And let's go, let me see, 45 and then minus 45. If you wanted it not as narrow as I had them before, chop and change, because this is just left over from my last one, because the noses in this game by default are not always great, as I found, but I love this one. I think it looks beautiful. The nose tip also, you could muck around with that one a little bit if you wanted to, just to change it up from what I had. So you could go, that's nice. I don't mind that at all. So just change it around. As long as you have these base settings, your character is going to look beautiful and feminine from the get-go. The presets for the characters, the jaw and the chin are very difficult to kind of fine-tune. That's what I found anyway. But I got there in the end. Mouth shape position. So width minus 15%, depth minus 50%, position minus 85%, size minus 10. Now that being said, the lipstick I have on her is stunning. So we could even make them bigger if we wanted to, or even make the upper lip size bigger, just because of that sheen that's on the top of those lips is just beautiful. So we're going to just swap that a little bit. So let's just go width minus 15%, position minus 50%. Depth, sorry, minus 50%. It's been a long day. Position minus 85%. Size minus 10%. Lip thickness 35%. The upper lip size 10%. Lower lip size 45%. Mouth corner position 25%. So the corners of the mouth make them smile a little bit, right? So if you want them sort of super happy, then you can go that. If you want them grumpy, like I would probably have one of my characters, then you can turn the corners of the mouth down. That one being done. Ear shape and position. This is just up to you how wild you want your elf to be. Ear shape 1, size 5%, earlobe size 0, left cauliflower and right cauliflower 0, 0, 0. Ear symmetry off, depth minus 45%, rotation 0%, height 0%, position 0%. Jumping across to hair. Hairstyle is number 48. Then we have the color is all the way down here. So the saturation at 67%, brightness 61. Before I had this all the way up, it was just too much. So keep it kind of subtle. That's what I think. If you want to go nuts, then go wild, but whatever. Scalp, ignore that. Just set them all on 0. Makeup, don't touch starting preset. The eye makeup style is 35, number 35. This is our eyeshadow. Just took a little bit of crafting to do this one. So 100% for the intensity. The color is this one here on the third row in the first position. Saturation for that, 67% and brightness 28%. The next one we've got down is color intensity 100%. It's the brighter blue one here. So we've got saturation 53%, brightness 45%. The glitter style, let's have a little zoom in. Foil chunk, I like, it's a bit hard to see, isn't it? Let's go flakes for it. That looks real nice. The speckles are nice. Can't tell with those ones. You see her lips changing too. I like the flakes. Speckles. Speckles. Let's do just speckles and glitter intensity 100%. And then the color is the second top one. Saturation 50%, brightness 87. Look in the inner corners of her eyes there. Makes it pop. Glitter color number 2 is the second one over. Saturation 50%, brightness 87%. Eyeliner intensity 100, and this time I've gone purple. So it's at the bottom row. Oopsie, bottom row here. Saturation 50%. And actually, we're going to go full bang. Let's go all the way up to 100. And then the brightness all the way up for the eyeliner. So 100 and 100. You just see it's so subtle. That very sort of purple eyeliner, literally. Glitter intensity. We can bump that up to 100%. Glitter color. We can go across to this purple. Saturation 100%, and then 75% for the brightness. Mascara intensity, we'll ignore the glitter 2 color. Mascara intensity 100%, and the color is black. So go to the top left, go to saturation, which is going to be full 100%, brightness should be 0%. Lip makeup. So the style is going to be number 10. The color intensity is 100. The color is going to be that turquoise one on the third row. Let's go click it. Here. Saturation, bump it all the way up to 100. Brightness, put it on to low on 0. Then we're going to go color intensity above it. We're going to go to 100 for that. Color number 2 is going to be that blue one again. Saturation, pump it up. Brightness, pump it up to 100 also. Glitter style speckles. Go down. Glitter intensity 90%. Glitter color, it's this red one here. So we're going to go across to there. 97%. Saturation, brightness 71%. Glitter color number 2 is this red one here. 97% saturation, 71 brightness. Glossiness, you can pump it up if you want to have like the wet lips. I prefer it probably around about 70%, maybe even less. Less sort of, yeah, less shiny. So go 55 to be safe. Lip liner, 100%. And then we're going to click on the third row down, third across. Saturation, let's see. Bump up the saturation to 100%. And then brightness, 11%. Glitter intensity, 100%. Glitter color, again, is this orangey one, 76% saturation and 75% brightness. Glitter color 2. Let's go over here. 97% saturation and 71. Let's go actually, we want to dial it down and go 1% brightness for that. I like that. That looks nice. Shimmery. Blush, we've got the intensity is 0, so you can just have blush off. Don't even worry about it. Over here, we're going straight to the paint. The paint style is number 5. The color preset is multicolor, right? And then just leave it Leave it, leave it, leave it. The body paint style here is number 2. Again, it's multicolor. It's got that splash there. Now, there's other ones that you can pick, which I really like the gold, but there's also a really nice other one. This one, oh my God. Ravani Dawn is beautiful. So if you find that the multicolors is too wild, then I would go that. But I just love the multicolor one myself. Keep it like that. And that's it for her. Let's just have a look at the different lighting settings for this. Like, that really pops. The hair's not too like wild colored. It's sort of muted a bit. If you want it to be sort of leery, then make it a little bit more saturated. And then I love that lighting. That's one of my favorite ones. So let's just go paint. Paint. And then I'll try and get a nice screenshot for the thumbnail. Yeah, that's beautiful. Might even turn her around a bit. Yeah, she's stunning. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned for more. I got to get playing the game. So get moving on that instead of customizing characters all the time like I did on Dragon's Dogma 2. I hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, thank you so much for your support and hanging out. Thank you to the new members who have just joined too. I appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do this stuff. Till next time, I'll see you in the live streams and over on the Discord channel again. Link in the description below.